Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out XDC's chart. And if you remember, in the previous video we were right around, I believe, this high, and the idea was that maybe this is a 1 2 3 4, and I said please expect another move down into this wave 5, which on a higher degree at that point, this whole 5 wave down, it's going to be into a wave 3, and then we're going to get correction for 4, and at least one more move down into wave 5, completing an impulse on the downside. So what happened? As you can see, we did get a move down starting from here, and I do think this is a complete impulse to about this point into our wave 5, and then this point probably was the end of our wave 3. This is a correction for 4, and 1 2 3 4 5 wave down into our wave 5, which means right in here in XDC, we have probably marked some sort of a bottom. Why do I say some sort of a bottom and not maybe our final low? Because if you remember in the previous videos, we were talking about having one more move down, but I was also at the same time saying that let's hope in that phase we don't take this low down here about, let's say, 6.6 cents. And if I just hide everything, okay, as you can see, we have clearly taken this important low. Now, why is this not necessarily a good sign? Because let's go around here. You see, if you want to argue on any chart, not really important, that your final low is in around this area, let's say this is like a very important support, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in here an impulse on the upside. And for the sub waves, 5 up into wave 1, 3, and 5. Let's change the colors to white. Okay. And this is our final 5 wave into 5. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have different scenarios. Let's say, yep, WXY into wave 4 and an A, B, CS rusher into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see why taking this important low is not a good sign. You see, if you want to argue that this point in XDC is our final bottom, okay, here's a question: how exactly are you able to find an impulse on the upside to about the highest side in here around 7.6 cents? I think this is now either an A, B, C zigzag, or maybe a WXY, generally some sort of a corrective movement on the upside and not an impulse. And this is the key: this correction structure kind of got confirmed when in the last move down in XDC that we got 2 days ago, we took this important low down here. So this is the reason for why I really cared about this important low, about 6.6 cents. Now, does this mean at the moment we cannot be optimistic on XDC anymore? The answer is absolutely not. I'm just trying to tell you this. For now, as long as I'm not proven otherwise, and as long as I'm not seeing some strong price action coming up in XDC soon, I'm just not going to be optimistic in my primary scenario. And I'm gonna say in my primary case, we are having a correction up, suggesting overall at one point in XDC, we may get another move down in order to take this low down here about, let's say, 6.4 cents. So for now, I think we need to be a bit patient and wait for the next move and see what's going to happen. If this is going to be a slow and choppy move up, then well, okay, at that point off of this high, we said it already, this is a 1 2 3 4 5 and then a correction up. Well, this is a bit of a bearish setup, and maybe on a higher degree we're gonna have a 1 correction for 2. And what's gonna happen if this is in play? A big move down next into wave 3 4 5, or maybe we are going to have an A correction for wave B, and then again one more move down into our C leg. Nonetheless, the results are going to be pretty much the same, in case that in the short term in this move up in XDC, we're going to have a correction structure, meaning a very slow and choppy move on the upside. So for now, all eyes on this move and see what's going to happen. But based on what I'm seeing in here right now, I'm not too optimistic. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in XDC. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.